Whoa. A real Lada race car. WTCC. Hello.
Hello.
Crapitalism. Now that's something nice. Something I can do with. Nah. This orange will serve nice as a stand for my camera. Okay. So, hello comrades, and hello dear Lada. My guest for today could have been Comrade Nico Rosberg, but unfortunately he decided to pussy out from Formula 1, and then was like, yeah, you know what, if he's not manly enough for Formula 1, how can he be manly enough for Crapitalism Weekly? So, I'm your host, Boris, and welcome to Crapitalism Weekly of the week 48, I think, or 49. If I got it wrong, don't blame me, I'm drunk. The thing is, okay, let's start with first 3 news that are kind of personally matter for me, that are also relevant for you as my comrades, that I want to tell you before I will proceed with the Crapitalism news of the last week. So first of all, you remember the video that I shot about the A45 and me losing the wheel? Suddenly this video is pretty trendy again. I get like a comment every 10 minutes, so I think some big site shared it, or there is something with the YouTube algorithm. It's pretty trendy right now, and I get a lot of complaints like from Crapitalists saying, oh, why are you faking your accent? Well, obviously they don't know nothing about me, because it's a character. Of course you know by now that I'm faking my accent, for fuck's sake. I shouldn't be saying fuck too much, but anyway. So if you have nothing to do me a favor, go check out the video, check it in the description below or in the upper right corner, and if you see some comments saying like accent faking, just say, go eat some potato salad. Yeah, you'll be doing me a lot of favor. Okay, another thing, also personal kind of thing. I saw recently on Facebook some Crapitalist shop announced that you can get camouflage stencils, like, you know, wrap thing that you can get for camouflage to put on your car, stickers, as the trend for 2017. I'm like, what the hell, man? We had those things on ring garage cars from 2014. I'm like, does this mean that I'm not trendy anymore? I'm not hipster anymore? Should I do another design on the cars or anything? But no, the thing that I want to say, whatever, is they think that they're like really trendy, something we came up with 4 years ago. Go to the Real Deal, Sticker Dump, the company that made the design for us in the first place, and you can also order Boosted Boris stickers. Yes, all the comrades who have been asking for Boosted Boris stickers, check out the description below. You can order Boosted Boris and also Carmrades stickers. That's most important part. And finally, the third part, the personal announcement. Tomorrow, not the Crapitalism Weekly, but the Potato Crusade, Boosted Boris Crusade trailer is coming out. And also the actual episodes soon. Once I get a certain amount of views on the trailer, I will release the first part of the Potato Crusade, and so on and so on. So those are the personal things. Now let me check out the Crapitalism news that I want to talk about for this week. So first part, okay, speaking of the art cars, BMW, you know, they have the tradition of having art cars. In the 70s and in the 80s they had Andy Warhol, amazing designer, amazing art car, and now they, again, like every year, they created another race car, which is the M6 GT3. By the way, if you haven't seen it, check out the description below in the upper right corner, the link to my review of an M6 GT3 of a VLN car. But they created an art car. How the hell is this art? I mean, like, you serious? To be honest, okay, I don't want to offend anyone or any artist, but putting a circle, putting 2 circles, 3 circles, this is not an art car, okay? I mean, our BMW race cars, or for that matter, rental cars, are even more artsy than that. I mean, but okay, art is something you cannot talk about. I mean, you can discuss it, and in the end, art is art because it's personal taste, I guess. But for me, I was kind of really disappointed. BMW, no, come on, get your shit together. Turbocharged engines with engine sound coming out of your speakers, or the exhaust sound coming out of your speakers. This is just, you just don't do that, okay? And now this art car, which is not an art car, just don't, okay? Let's move on to another part of the news, which is, let's see, oh yeah, last week I told you about the Cars 3 trailer coming out, you know, when Comrade, should I call him Comrade, because it's actually technically a car, Steve McQueen. Is it Steve McQueen? No, it's Lightning McQueen, because Steve McQueen is Steve McQueen and Lightning McQueen is the car from the actual Cars movie. It's kind of, I don't know, dying, or at least he fucks things up, and then in the end, well, he has a bad time. So the thing is, a lot of children who seen that trailer on YouTube or in movie theaters, because they've been playing this trailer in the movie theaters, actually cried a lot, and everyone complained a lot, but because it's too hardcore. I'm like, I don't know what to complain. I mean, today's culture is really a complaining culture, because everyone from the millennials, like all those kids and all the parents, are complaining about shit. I'm like, come on, don't you have any other better things to do to complain about than some stupid Disney video? So I don't know, just let me know the stuff in the comments below what you think about it. But for me, I think it's kind of ridiculous, but on the other hand, it confirms the fact that the Cars 3 is going to be mature, and I hope they will still keep that, well, mature identity rather than doing it like really crapiless and childish. And I explained why I think it should be this way in the previous video of Crapitalism Weekly. So what else do we have? Oh yeah, so Rolls-Royce has announced, well, they announced this like already 4 or 5 years ago, that they're going to make SUV today or next year, and now we already have spy shots of the actual SUV, and I'm like, oh, come on, this is like really pure capitalism, because in the past of the history, Rolls-Royce hasn't had a single one SUV model. I'm like, why would you change it now? Why? The answer is simple, capitalism, because they want to sell model for Carmrades who bought a Rolls-Royce, whose dick is so small, and then they bought a Rolls-Royce, the dick extension factor of Rolls-Royce just gave them this much. Well, they've been promised to have it this much, but the dick is actually so small that it didn't help much. So now they come with SUV, and I think, maybe if I buy another SUV of Rolls-Royce, my dick will get extended to, well, a decent size. And I don't know, I mean, the only comrade who I can think of who will actually take a Rolls-Royce SUV and use it as an actual SUV is probably Tax the Rich. If you don't know this channel, check out the description down below. There's a comrades who take the like capitalist cars and make it actually carpitalists or comrades. Actually, capitalist is another word for capitalists who actually try to become communist. Well, let's move on. What else do we have? The art car we already had. Oh yeah, Cadillac has announced that they're going to compete with the WEC series, so actually with IMSA or Endurance series. And I'm like, well, Cadillac is known in Europe as typical American big car, or making amazing concept cars but not creating them in the end. I mean, they had this like really hardcore, over expensive car in the past, which would, like they said, it's gonna cost like 1 million euros, but it never came out, which made me pretty sad. And I think it's called Cadillac Excalibur, and don't mind me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, the right description will be here. And so, yeah, I wish them a lot of luck. I mean, Audi quitted the WEC championship, so having Cadillac there would be like freaking amazing, you know? And imagine them winning like an endurance championship, whether it's IMSA or WEC, and there's a Audi, we like a stupid Cadillac beat you. I mean, it's just prejudice, okay? If you're European, you would just say automatically Cadillac is stupid or freaking amazing. So don't get me wrong, I'm not prejudicing here or anything. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh yeah, speaking of art car, again, coming back to BMW M4, we have the Swedish police. They showed their police cars, which are Volvos. And they're freaking amazing. You know what? I want to go to Sweden, commit a crime, so I would get arrested and be transported in this amazing Swedish car. Swedish police car, because Volvo, I have a lot of love for Volvo. You know why? Because I owned, I think, 3 Volvos myself: S70, V70 T5, and 850 T5, which was also even slightly modified. I really like Volvo. I really like the Pornstar. Did I say Pornstar? I meant Polestar, but if you change your Volvo by Polestar, it essentially becomes Pornstar. Okay, that's what I wanted to tell you about the Swedish police. Moving on. Not really capitalism news of last week, but actually of this year, but I saw it coming up on Trendy on Reddit. Where, yeah, I also visit Reddit, I also have a Reddit account. There was a Chinese comrade who bought like a 30,000 Chinese currency car and then paid 150,000 currency license plate with a lot of 8s on it, because 8 is a lucky number in China, and because he wanted to be lucky. But in the end, it turned out that he got more unlucky, because he got pulled over like 8 times in a day, because everyone thought like, yeah, that's a shit cheap ass car. It could be impossible that he would have such a license plate on such a cheap ass car, which is worth noting. But yeah, that's pure capitalism. Okay, another news I have about Ferrari. Some Crapitalist, maybe he's a Carmrade, I don't know, but let's assume Crapitalist because first of all he bought a Ferrari, and I think Ferrari is like #1 Crapitalist brand in the world, okay? He made a custom one-off F12 Berlinette and he called it SP275RW. And what does this mean? Well, RW stands for Rick Workman, and Rick Workman is some Crapitalist dentist. Well, maybe he's a Carmrade, I don't know, but I assume he's a Crapitalist because he orders a one-off Ferrari, and pictures of which you can see somewhere here. And the question is it like okay to order one-off Ferrari and paying too much, which is basically still a F12? Or would it be better if you would have gone to man sorry and saying like, hey man, sorry, we destroyed your F12, I made something of, yeah, man sorry. And finally, I saved the best for the last. And some company, let's say company, I don't even call them Crapitalists because they're not even worthy of being called Crapitalists. They announced that you can buy a speaker set, you know, speaker, like sound speaker system, for 20,000 euros. And you would think, maybe it has gold inside or diamonds. No, it just looks like a casual Aventador exhaust system. What? Sorry? Carmrade Valentino Balboni, you know, the test driver of Lamborghini, he announced that he's gonna make like those amazing exhausts, and even his exhaust don't even cost this much as a stupid fake wannabe system, sound system. Pure Crapitalism. Anyway, Lada, you're the only one who understands me. Well, Carmrades, I hope you enjoyed this small, short Crapitalism weekly report, and don't forget to check out tomorrow's trailer of the Potato Crusade and another videos that are going to follow. And by the way, sometime soon I'm gonna show you the actual, well, the company where I'm at right now. But for now, have a good week, Carmrades, and stay out of trouble, and especially Crapitalism.